Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is probably going to be pretty long, maybe my longest one ever, because I am going to be getting 10 years worth of bullshit off my chest. All the lies, all the bullying, all the projecting, all the deflecting, all the narcissistic abuse by Jenny Productions. You know, there are so many channels here on YouTube who have addressed her bullying and her slander against other YouTubers. Seriously, all anybody has to do is type in her name. Type in Jenny Productions, Jenny Sorci, Lucifer Sorci, RebogTube, Renegade. She's got 2 different Lucifer Sorci channels. I mean, she's got at least 5 or 6 channels where she spews hate and lies and bullying against other people. She is an extremely toxic individual. And aside from the accounts that everybody knows about, she's also got many, many troll accounts where she goes and harasses people and tries to get shit started between people. She's a pot stirrer. I can't talk. She's a pot stirrer and an attention seeker. And she's an absolutely horrible, disgusting human being. She's vile. She's vulgar. She's pure evil. Anybody who supports this lady, I mean, I have to wonder how they are, how their character is. I'm sorry to say that, but when you all sit back and actually watch and listen to the things she says and does, and can still support her or believe anything that she says, I mean, it's so messed up. You've all heard her put people down because she thinks she's better than them, because she thinks she has more money than them. Which the majority of people she said that about, I can guarantee you, have more than she does. Anything that she had or has came from her daddy's money. She did not get up off her butt and earn a single penny of it. Now, somebody, I'm not exactly sure who you are. I'm sure you're probably listening to this video. I'm not exactly sure who you are. I have a suspicion. Of course, you know, Jenny is accusing you of being me, like she has done for 10 years. She has always accused me and Eddie of being these different troll accounts. But then, when we started accusing her of being behind a troll account that's just as vile and disgusting and says all the same things that she does and uses all the same emojis as she does, and it's been proven that she is behind one of those accounts, she can't handle it. She's crying slander, playing the victim, saying that we slandered her. No, Jenny, you're the one who has been slandering people since you came on YouTube. You lie. You project. You harass. You bully. And then you sit back and cry the victim, trying to get your supporters who don't know the story to feel sorry for you. And those are the facts. I'm going to pause this right here because I want to think about what else I want to say, so I'm not just rambling endlessly. I want to address all the bullshit lies that you have told. Alright. I want to address the person who has been commenting a few times recently, saying that they know you personally. Like I said, I really don't know who you are. I kind of have an idea. I'm kind of leaning towards two different people that you might possibly be. And if you are one of those people, then yes, you definitely know her personally. And I believe everything that you have said. I don't believe for a second that Jenny's father was abusive to her. And she should be ashamed of herself for speaking of the dead in such a disgusting way, especially her own father. To lie on him when he's not here to defend himself? That's pretty sick and low class, Jenny. But then again, everything you do and say is low class. But you want to try to act like you're the classiest person to walk the platform. No, Jenny, you're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Whoever this person is that's been commenting on my channel has seen with their own eyes, I guess, and heard with their own ears the years of torment Jenny has put me, Eddie, and many other people through. Oh, and I am going to make a playlist on this channel linking all the other content creators who have spoke out against Jenny's bullying, so y'all can see for yourself. And if you choose to keep supporting her and listening to her lies against people who actually were innocent, then that's on you. We all were innocent in the beginning, except for Jenny. Jenny is the one who started it. She's the one who kept it going and going and going till people finally had enough and felt that they had a right to speak up and defend themselves against her lies and bullying. The stuff you said in your recent video about Al and Beverly, about me cheating on Al with Eddie, so he kicked me to the curb, and we didn't leave each other on good terms. I'm bitter and hateful and all this stuff you said. Do you not remember the video that Al made when I was getting ready to move into my apartment, where he basically told you that you're stupid and ignorant and asked you what business our relationship was of yours? Do you remember that video, Jenny? Because I still have it. He flat out told you that you're a liar. And you're going to sit there and bring that same lie back up again? Are you that stupid? You know damn well me and Al were roommates. We started out in 2008 as a couple. And then between 2010 and 2013, we came to the realization that we were really just better as good friends. We were like family. We were roommates. We were only a couple for a few years. And in 2013, we made it official that we were strictly roommates and nothing more. We stayed living together under the same roof because it was easier paying bills than trying to be off on our own, trying to make ends meet. It was easier sharing the bills. You wouldn't know that though, because, you know, you're a multi-millionaire and all that. Psh, right. But in 2018, 5 years after Al and I were no longer a couple, is when I met Eddie. How could I cheat on somebody with Eddie when me and that somebody weren't a couple for 5 years before I even met Eddie? You lying bitch. I'm sick and tired of you slandering me. I am going to sue you, Jenny. I've had enough. I'm going to sue you for slander and for copyright because you have been playing one of my videos in 3 of your videos so far. You're not editing it in any way. You're not pausing the video to do a regular reaction. You're playing my video straight through. And I'm going to sue your ass for that too because it's my content and you're stealing it. You are going to learn that your actions have consequences. As for me and as for all my family leaving me, well, guys, yep, in a way, Jenny's right. The majority of my family has passed away. So for her to try to torment me by saying all my family left me, she's basically rubbing their deaths in my face. They didn't leave me willingly. They left because they had no choice. Their time was up. But this sick, disgusting piece of shit is going to sit there and tell people my family left me because they died. You're such a vile, disgusting creep. I've got to pause again. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is all over the place because I'm discussing stuff as I'm thinking about all the bullshit she has said. She says that me and Alan Beverly, you know, basically left all of each other on bad terms. That's pretty damn funny because, Jenny, anybody can go look at my holiday videos, my birthday videos, or anything and see that Al and Beverly are in every single one of them. But they left me and we left on bad terms and they don't want me around and they don't like me. Oh, you're going to see how much they dislike me when I upload my birthday vlog too, by the way. And everybody is going to see this stuff and everybody's going to know beyond the shadow of any doubt who the liar is, and who the bully is, and who the narcissist is, and who the hypocrite is. And they're going to see that it's not me or anybody in my community. You know, I get it. You're a lonely, miserable, bitter old hag who literally has lost everybody in their life, and not to death, to the fact that they cannot stand you. I know what you've done to your family. I know how you've treated your entire family. I know how you've abused your family. You've abused pets. You killed your daughter's cat, for crying out loud. But you want to try to make everybody else look like some type of monster? You're the monster. You're the monster. And anyone who can't see that is blind. Getting back to the person who has left some comments on my videos. Damn it, I can't remember the username. Something about I see you, or I cannot remember the username. I apologize. I know I owe you replies to your comments. Your comments were pretty lengthy, and that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just want to give you the same courtesy of a reply when I have time to actually, like I said, think about stuff, because I tend to just rattle off whatever I'm thinking at the moment, which is why sometimes people think I'm triggered. It's just that I see these things, I read these things, I hear these things, and it just blows my mind the level of manipulation and sneaky, condescending evil that this woman will stoop to. And like I said, it's been going on for 10 years. Well, whoever you are, you know this. You know this. I have a feeling you're somebody who has lived under the same roof, or almost, or practically lived under the same roof as Jenny. Because you seem like you've witnessed a lot. And by the way, Jenny, speaking of that person who you are accusing of being me, you've been pretty damn triggered since you've seen their comments. Although you haven't addressed anything they've said, really. Could it be that there is an ounce of truth in what they're saying about you? I say it's most likely all true. Because the way you act online, I don't believe for a second you act any different in real life. I'm sure you're just as vile and disgusting and vulgar and controlling and bossy and nasty and hateful. I'm sure you're every bit the same way in real life. You have told so many lies about me and about Eddie and about so many other people on YouTube. You stabbed so many people in the back. You have involved yourself in people's personal relationships. You have become obsessed, for some reason, since I've known you, with my relationships, my sex life, you were really vulgar in one of your recent videos talking about my female sex organs. You're so concerned with mine and Eddie's sex life and the fact that we haven't met. You were concerned with if me and Al had a sex life. I mean, that's pretty freaking sick and creepy, if you ask me. Could it be because you're jealous because you have zero sex life? I mean, it's pretty obvious that there's no way in hell you could. Not in the normal way, anyway. I mean, you might be into some weird shit. Who knows? You're just unbelievable, and you're insufferable, and you are literally the most annoying, frustrating, ignorant imbecile to walk the planet. Nothing you have ever said about me or Eddie has been true or right. You proclaim to know everything there is to know about our lives. Well, how would that be possible unless you live with us, or unless you are doing something like illegal to spy on people? And then, if that were the case, you would see that everything you're saying is just a bunch of bullshit. You don't know shit about anybody's lives that you have talked about. Like I said, I am going to be making a playlist of a lot of videos that people have made calling Jenny out on her bullshit. Showing firsthand Jenny in these videos. Jenny herself being cruel, disgusting, and vile, and downright evil. Her words coming out of her mouth, her actions, everything. There's no denying it. Anybody who wants to condone and enable her disgusting behavior is just as bad. But it's all going to come out. Every single bit of it. I am not going to keep going back and forth with this bitch. I've said that before. I don't have time. I have a life. Unlike her, I can't sit around and talk shit about people on YouTube. She has no life. None of her family has anything to do with her except for the son that lives with her. They've all disowned her. She has no friends in real life. That's why she's so jealous of my life. Because she knows I go out and do stuff with my friends. I have a ton of friends. I have a life. I get off of my ass and actually cook home-cooked meals. I don't just throw a frozen pizza in the oven. I make it homemade. I don't just rinse off a couple of plates and throw them in a dishwasher to do the work for me. I do them all by hand. Like I've said, Jenny, I do work circles around you. I see what you do. And I've been told in private what you do. Or I should say what you don't do around the house. You act like you're this busy person just laboring away and you're so out of breath. And Jenny, You do the bare minimum. You couldn't handle what the majority of us do on a daily basis. You are 100% lazy. You care only about yourself. I mean, we all see you. You know, we see that Ryan will go get groceries or whatever. You guys will order groceries. And this is supposedly for Ryan. And that's supposedly for Ryan. Yet you're sucking down all of his soda in your videos. You're supposed to be drinking diet. And then you're sucking down can after can of regular soda that's supposed to be Ryan's. You're a hog. And there's nothing decent about you. Nothing. So keep going. Keep talking shit. I'm telling you, I am going to sue you for slander. Anything that any of us has said about you can be proven as fact. Just as we can prove everything you've said about us is 100% slander and defamation, and you are going to pay for it. Mark my words, bitch. And one last thing I want to clear up. You made a video today or yesterday showing, see, my cupboards are clean. My countertops are clean. This is clean. Oh, my cupboard's all organized. Eddie's just, you know, he's a monster. He's full of shit. He's obsessed with me. He's lying. He's telling Jenny, you don't know how many of us have screenshots of your filthy, disgusting apartment. We have screenshots of your trash all over the floor, dirty dishes all over the sofa, counters completely cluttered with stuff so there's no room to set anything. You had everything so cluttered with stuff, your counters, your tables, everything, that you had to sit a glass on the floor one day to pour yourself a glass of soda because you had no room anywhere else, because you had it piled with trash and garbage and everything else. We have all that proof, Jenny. And as far as I know, there's a few people who plan to make a video showing all that. Just because you go and clean up a cupboard or clean off the counter to make a video, that's not how you normally live. We've got proof of how you normally live. You live in squalor. You are a slob. And you're not going to sit there and keep tearing other people down and putting down their homes, putting down their finances, putting down their work. Oh, yes. And now Eddie's a giraffe. Because he's 6 foot. He's over 6 foot. Since I've known you, you've put people down for being short, calling them midgets, saying that they're not going to go to heaven when they die because only tall people go to heaven. You can't stand short people. Only tall people are superior. But now you're calling Eddie a giraffe and putting him down for being tall. Do you see what a psychotic, Looney Tunes hypocrite you are? Whatever suits your narrative at the moment, right, Jenny? Lie, 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 lie after lie. And everybody on this platform is going to see it. Videos by multiple content creators, aside from the ones that have already been made, are going to be going up. And you are not going to be able to come back from your lies and your bullying and your hate. And anybody who continues to support you, They're going to go down right along with you because people aren't going to want to have anything to do with them. When people see what they're supporting, meaning you, they're not going to be, it's not going to look good for them. It's not going to look good for anybody who supports you and goes against the people that you've been victimizing and terrorizing for 10 years. So wait for it. Wait for it, bitch, because it's all going to be coming out in the open. You are going to pay for everything you have done to people, and that is a promise. Alright, I need to wrap this up because it's already over 30 minutes. But there are a couple other things that I do want to address. And one of them is, Jenny, if you get any bright ideas of playing this video in one of your videos, I'm going to copyright strike this one too. I've already put in a copyright strike for the videos where you are playing my content. So be prepared, because once you get struck, one strike, you will not be able to post or upload anything for a week. 2 strikes, I think it's 60 days, 90 days, I don't remember. And 3 strikes, you're terminated. So once again, you're going to be terminated for harassment and bullying just like your first channel was. So don't test me. I will copyright strike you. Again, if you play my content in your videos. Alright, and the last thing that I want to address, since you felt the need to defame my character by lying to everybody and saying that I was the one who cheated. Let's talk about your cheating ass, Jenny. First of all, Al and I were never married. I've never been married. Something else you lied about. Where you got that I was married for 9 years, something else from your delusional, twisted little brain, I don't know. But anybody can look up my records and see that I have never been married, ever. Al and I were engaged for a short time. He gave me a ring, and I still have that ring because he told me to keep it because he got it for me. I still have it, but I have never been married. You, on the other hand, married with, 4, 5 kids? Trying to cheat with every Tom, Dick, and Harry here on YouTube that you could. You messed around with Ray. You messed around with D-Lo. You messed around with that other guy. I forget what his name is. You tried to mess around with Captain. There's so many people. You messed around with GBT. And you're trying to make people think that you're messing around with ODN. I don't know if you are. I don't care if you are. But supposedly you're back together with Furman. So what are you doing messing around yet again with somebody else? Jenny, you have cheated on Furman multiple times. You're the one who's the cheater and the freaking whore. So don't you dare put that shit on me. You're the one trying to whore around on the internet. Not me. Like I said, me and Eddie met 5 years after Al and I ended our relationship. Shut your fucking lying mouth once and for all, or somebody's going to shut it for you. And that is a promise, not a threat. And I don't mean shutting it in a way that you've threatened to do and you've tried to have people do to me and Eddie. I'm talking about with your fat ass going to prison or being committed to a psych ward. Because one of them things is going to happen. You are not going to keep getting away with abusing people. Do you hear me, you nasty piece of shit? It's going to stop. If I have to contact your entire family, the courts there in San Jose, the police department, I'll do what I have to get you to stop. You have tortured people long enough. Now go to hell. Leave people alone. I'm telling you, I don't have the time to mess with your fat ass. Go to hell.